minutes into the second half. And a mark by Wilcock, was it? It was. Front row prop on the loose head. Touch judge on this side is the Cambridge captain last year, M.R. Wade, in the English centre also. The wing on the Cambridge side now is Bussy. The leap by Robinson to no avail, and Lewin into touch. Cambridge 3, Oxford 0. Partlin that was who came into the picture. Oxford captain. Bussy into the line out. Robinson again. Not straight. Just out of picture, up come the Cambridge centres, lying flat. Half in the inside centre, the outside centre just off picture. It's Spellman trying to break away on the open side. Fly half Lamb into touch. Where the Oxford wing on the left, 14. Two hookers, Richardson, Hyam. Robinson for Cambridge. Lamb. Inside the Oxford 10-yard line. Jones with the scrum cap from Stellenbosch. Beautifully picked up by Lewin. Giving to Thomas, to Hyam. An Oxford penalty. Here comes Wilcox to take it. Still keeping up at the backs of Cambridge. Just inside the Cambridge half. Stagg to Stoneman and out. But Partlin and Wilcox is up in the line. Stafford. And here goes the left wing sack. The Cambridge cover will be too good. Well, it's the first time we've seen the ball go down the line. Exciting play, but the Cambridge cover was fully equal to the test. Oh, Lewin. Hacked on by Drake-Lee. And Wilcox into touch on the halfway line. Nice picture of Richard Sharp holding the flag up. I wonder what he's thinking about the score as it stands now, 3-0 to Cambridge. 5 minutes gone in the second half. Clark missing his kick. And see how much wind there is. That was blown over the Oxford goal line in no time at all. Wilcox touching down. Martin, the Cambridge wing, was the man up. Drop out by Lamb. Clark. And again he misses his kick. Over the goal line. 25. A mark by James. It was, and it was a good one. No, it was Michelson. Oh, the attempted drop at a goal. Was that a knock-on? Yes, it was. I think by Cambridge, backing down almost in front of the post, just inside Oxford's 25. And Clark to put it in for Cambridge. Michelson breaking on the open side, trying to slip it to Greenwood, and Stoneman intercepting. Thomas for Cambridge. In the wars, but hanging on manfully. Picked up by Wilcox for Oxford, number 3. Desperate stuff, this. Stoneman getting a foot to it. And Allen, soccer style, into touch, just inside the Cambridge 10-yard line. That's Silk at the head of the rush, picked up by the fullback Allen, and safely again into touch, 10 yards out from the 25. For Oxford. Lewin to Lamb. Oh, and it's charged down by Greenwood, who's played a tremendous game. Wilcox falling. Briggs the fly half, a long one out. Oh, the passy. There goes Rosser. Ball by Stafford. He's only about a dozen yards out from the Oxford line. See the ball again. They've got to scrum it.
It was a first-class break, the only clean break of the game so far, and I thought the fumble of the match so far as Bussey put the ball down, and it looked odds-on try for Cambridge. But Cambridge now really dominating this match, playing most of it in the Oxford half of the field, and Cambridge in a good striking position, the backs lying very deep. Scrum half, Clark waiting to put it in.
Penalty to Oxford. Wilcox. Lovely kick from a very narrow angle. 10 minutes gone. No score since half-time. Cambridge still leading 3 points to 0. Penalty goal by Allen in the first half. Lee to Clark. Cambridge go down into the 25 again. If Cambridge get it back, Bussey is out of picture, looking as if he might come in as an extra man. Not this time, though. It's another penalty to Oxford and Wilcox. Lee is number 3, 2 is Hyam, Richards the Oxford hooker on the left. The Oxford man behind Richards was Collingwood, the other prop. Back they go to the Oxford 25. Brakely again. Robinson's there. Wilcox for Oxford and Stagg. Knock on. Clark to Cambridge. Briggs trying a drop goal. It looks a very good one. I believe it's there.
Boot of this boy Briggs. Pat Briggs, who's been one of Cambridge goal kickers this season in place of Roger Michelson. First-class opportunist drop goal. If he'd given the ball out, the Oxford back division were lying flat up. It would have been of no use, one imagine, and this ball curled over a great soccer kick, which makes now Cambridge 6 points in the lead, and Oxford piling in now for the second time only in the Cambridge half.
After 12 minutes of this second half. So Cambridge now leads 6-0. All offside, most of them, and it's a penalty to Oxford. Wilcox will be coming up. And all Oxford supporters must be praying that he can get this over from a dozen yards out from that 25-yard line. About the same distance in from this touchline. All of 35 yards, shade more, I think. If he can get this kick, it would just give this Oxford side the lift that they must badly need at this moment. Into the wind. Certainly take some kicking. No, he's well short. Briggs, the drop goal kicker. A very long kick he has with his punt, and it's on the Cambridge 25. 6-0 to Cambridge. Minutes gone. Hard pounding, thundering pounding up front. Was Hines trying to go through. Lewin to Lamb. Not a good kick. But Partlin fighting for it. Stafford, the centre. Stafford, the centre, he's going. Oh, he's lost it. Right under the post. Now Oxford must have the heel. Forward pass. desperately difficult to score from a set piece in modern rugby, certainly in this match of all matches, where the marking is so tense and close. Briggs. Beautifully picked up. My word, how Briggs has improved this season. I saw him against Cardiff earlier on. He had a pretty uncertain, unhappy match, lacking experience, but now, with experience behind him, full of confidence, playing extremely well. Was the Oxford fly half. Lewin just a shade slow to lose the ball there. I think the quicker of the two scrum halves this afternoon has been Clark. Richards, the Oxford hooker, slipping it to Wilcock. James upon him. And one popular Oxford ploy this season, the scissors work between the fly half and the inside centre, usually McPartlin. We haven't seen it all. Stoneman, bullocking away. Lewin, Lamb, that might bounce nicely for him. No, Allen. Very cool customer is Allen, an unspectacular kicker. And there's a man just away to the left who's wounded. Probably Lamb, the fly half.
Well, injured in the tackle there because his scrum half, Lewin, gave him the ball on the second showing of it, if I can use that term. He went to give the ball, offered it to Lamb, took it back, and then when the Cambridge back row, which has been the most effective back row this afternoon, working as a unit, the three of them, James, Michelson and Greenwood, were up. Lamb got the ball at the second showing from Lewin and was in trouble right away. Mr. Gwyn Walters mopping his brow. It must be warm out there. It's pretty cold up here in the box where we are. And Mr. Walters in his fourth varsity match, allowing the advantage to go rather well, keeping play open. Perhaps the big disappointment has been that we've seen no positive play by either back division. There have been glimpses of what we could expect when Terry Arthur made a break and Bussey put the ball down. But out half, Lamb is up on his feet. Pretty good feet they are, they tell me. He's played quite well for Oxford this year, but he hasn't had a chance to get away from this grip of the Cambridge back row this afternoon.
Just outside the Cambridge 25, Lewin to Lamb. Wilcox going like the devil, but too many Cambridge coverers. To Lewin. Oh, and a knock on by Arthur. Yes, a knock on. Ten-yard line, Cambridge 10-yard line. Another pass just that bit delayed and very nearly an interception. Stoneman, oh, not being able to link up with anybody else. Hines going down and on the halfway line. McPartlin. Allen on his 25. Lovely kick, his greatest so far. Couldn't have been more than about a yard or so inside the far touchline. The line out on the halfway line. And now in the last quarter of this match. 20 minutes to go. And Cambridge lead by 6 points to 0. A penalty goal and a drop goal by Allen. Allen and by Briggs, respectively. Typical play by this little scrum half Clark. Very quick indeed he is. A very good little kicker at the heels of his forwards. Lewin finding touch for Oxford. We saw the Cambridge centres lying up flat again. Couldn't get his kick in this time. I think that's Hyam going back on it. No, it wasn't. It was the wing, Martin. It's inside the Cambridge 25. Wonderful crowd here. If it's not a record, I shall be surprised. Must be over 60,000. That's a guess, of course. Look at that silk under that lot. Well out to Briggs. 15 yards, 20 yards gain for Cambridge, halfway line on the left. Greenwood, number 7 on the Cambridge side. The two centres, 12-13, Arthur and Rosser. That one to his fly half. Referee Mr. Gwyn Walters handling this match beautifully as always. An instinctive knowledge somehow of just how long to let the rucks go on. And however hard this match has been, it seems to have been very clean. Let's watch this Cambridge scrummaging power. Oxford have it very easily. Stoneman again, and Lewin, the Lamb. I don't think Oxford are going to work anything near the scrummage. Cambridge back row is playing too well on the day. Touchdown by James on the halfway line. Well, it seemed before the match started on a day like this with the rain coming down and a high wind that the better back row, the better halves would prevail, and it certainly seems to be going that way. There goes this little Clark again, slipping it out to Martin on the right. Wilcox on his 25, magical catch. And there's the Oxford 10-yard line. Wilcox has played beautifully this half. Something anything below his best in the first half. And his opposite number, Allen, hasn't put a foot wrong for Cambridge.
Scissors there on the far side. Opposite 25. Cambridge looking out for the torpedo throw. Up they come. Throughout this match, Cambridge have been continually alive to the danger of a torpedo throw over the line out from Sachs. I think it's either Stoneman or one of the front row. If it's 8, it's Stoneman. Yes, it is. 16 stone of him. The man who's played everywhere, or very nearly everywhere, in the Oxford pack this season. Started as a lock in the second row, then they had him at prop, and today at number 8. The light beginning to fail now, and as always, the picture on your tube a good deal brighter than the light is here for the spectators. So it's a line out on the Oxford 25. Cambridge leading 6 points to 0. 28 minutes gone in the second half. Lewin failing to find touch. Penalty to Oxford. Wilcock, number 3, the Oxford prop. Lamb. Oh, McPartlin knocking on a very hard one indeed. Still on the 25-yard line. The fly half and the drop goal kicker. And here goes Greenwood, who has a tremendous match. Going short. He's been in superb form. Whistle's gone. Well, the sort of form we've seen from Greenwood today to make Budge Rogers know that he's got a rival for the England side. Of course, Greenwood can play on the blind side as well. Now, here's a heel that Oxford badly needs. Hurt.
It's one of the front row forwards, we think it is from here. Or was it a cut over the eye, which gives us time to recap a little on that move, which was a superbly executed scissors between the half-backs, and in came the man who has played magnificently for Cambridge this afternoon, Greenwood. One wonders how he failed to get a blue last year. Got an England trial, didn't get a blue. And it was Greenwood himself, was it? Yes. Right again. Poised now on the Oxford line, this Cambridge side.
A fine shove by Oxford. Wilcox. Minutes to go, plus injuries. 6-0 to Cambridge.
fighting going on down in the left-hand corner. Back to Wilcox from Lewin. And nearly charged down. Oxford 25 on the left. Bussy. And Thomas going up for it. The scissors with McPartlin, not this time. First time they've tried it. Michelson pounding away up to the 25. Thomas with it now. And Briggs into touch. Oxford will open it up. Lewin to Lamb. McPartlin again. It's Collingwood, the prop. Michelson. Wilcox just behind his 25-yard line. The American Sachs in real trouble in the corner. Waiting for the bounce there. Nasty one for him. Clark round the blind side, and is he over? I think he is. There he is. Little Cambridge scrum half, and that clinches it beyond any manner of doubt at all, I think. Have been looking convincing winners. For some while now, Clark scores the first try of the match. 6 minutes to go. And he went like a dart and an eel.
So it's 9 points to 0 to Cambridge now, and that try by Clark, I think, shows the difference between these two scrum halves this afternoon. Lewin, tall and tough, but not quite as mobile and not as nippy close to the base of the scrummage. Allen is preparing to convert this try by Clark. What a very good and timely effort it was. Let's see if this kick is equally as good. Here's Allen. And it's just outside the post. So with 5 minutes about left to this match, Cambridge 9 points, Oxford 0.
So Lamb drops out for Oxford. to scrum it on the 10-yard line, Cambridge 10-yard line. Minutes plus injury time. Lamb again to McPartlin. Lamb going back on it and he falls. Fly off, Briggs is on him, James is there. Picked up by Arthur. And that's Wilcox. To Oxford. Cambridge not back 10 yards. Wilcox the prop, number 3. Lewin, Lamb, McPartlin. And here's Clark again. A pretty fierce head-high tackle by the American. Lamb, the diagonal punt. Allen there. And no nonsense at all. Safe. Quite unspectacular. The school customer puts it into touch just in the Oxford half. Well, a lot of people thought that Oxford would be the swifter and more inventive in midfield. But their midfield play has been unimpressive this afternoon. Lamb to McPartlin. Wilcox is there. Stafford. Hines to Wilcox again. Clark to Briggs, the fly half, and another lovely break by Briggs. And a beautiful drop kick. Bus is coming up. Ware falls. 2 yards out. The Partlin's there for Oxford. A long looping pass out to the wing. Martin's there. One wing to another. Martin, a very happy looking man. 12-0. And Oxford are a beaten side. 1.5 minutes plus injury time to go. The right wing, Martin of Cambridge. Their second try. 12 points to 0. And here's the fullback from Truro, Allen, who's had the complete answer to his critics today. Some people said there are others, better players who might have played fullback. He's had the complete answer this afternoon. He hasn't put a foot wrong, and he set Cambridge on their way in the first half with that remarkable long-range penalty goal into the wind. The wind has dropped just a little. Wonderful kick by the Cambridge fullback. So Cambridge lead by 14 points to 0. And we're in injury time and the light is failing fast. Clark, the scrum half, making no mistake. It's a line out on the Oxford 10-yard line. Massey underneath that, and lovely play. Well, he fluffed his final kick, but never mind. Everything that led up to it was lovely. And I can almost hear Cambridge supporters looking in saying, who cares, when we're 14-0 ahead. Lamb from Lewin. Greenwood is there, and James. Wilcox running it into touch, but the whistle has gone for a scrummage back in midfield on the Oxford 10-yard line. And we've had 2 minutes of injury time so far. Parklin, Stafford, Ware. On by Geoffrey Hines. Allen. It's on the Cambridge 25. Brian Thomas is under there. With, I think, the ball. Captain Michelson. And a prodigious kick downwind. Referee looking at his watch, any second now, perhaps. Over 3 minutes, 43 minutes and a quarter gone in the second half. Again, and there it is, Cambridge leaping for joy, and they've won the 81st University match by 14 points to 0. Not one of the spectaculars, certainly the conditions were no help. Partlin on the left must be a disappointed man, the losing captain, but he manages to muster a grin. And there we see the changing of jerseys. Brian Thomas. And Cambridge are standing at the entrance now, waiting for the losing side to leave the field first. It's one of the great sporting contests of the year, make no mistake.